So I forgot. Have the 49ers played anybody yet?
Touchdown! San Francisco!
Ass whooping. Straight up ass whooping. 37-8. The 49ers remain the top team in the NFC as they absolutely demolish Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This game was originally supposed to be a regular Sunday day game, but it got flexed to Sunday Night Football because it was expected to be a great game, a down-to-the-wire game between two great teams. But what it ended up being is a straight-up ass-whooping at the hands of your San Francisco 49ers and this elite defense. The defense just was in Aaron Rodgers' face all game. Boy, this may have been the worst game in Aaron Rodgers' career. That is how great this defense played against him. And Jimmy Garoppolo had 253 yards, 2 TDs, and yet people are still questioning him. People are still saying that Jimmy G does not have what it takes to hoist a Lombardi trophy. And I'll tell you what, that is all wrong because Jimmy G is a franchise quarterback if you did not already know before last night. He's far from perfect, but he is on his way to becoming an elite quarterback. It was announced when I woke up in the morning yesterday, game day. When I first wake up, I wake up to the news that George Kittle, after being out the last 2 games with some knee and ankle problems, is back. And I knew right then and there that it was not even going to be a contest. I expected the Packers to maybe put up 14 points, which they did not. But I knew it was not going to be a contest. I knew the Niners had this game easily. Man, I am so proud of this defense. They were beasting. DJ Jones had 4 tackles. You saw his impact early. Nick Bosa had 2 tackles and a sack. He was bringing the pressure. Emmanuel Mosley had 5 tackles. Fred Warner had 11 tackles and a sack. Jimmy Ward had 5 tackles into that big 3rd down swat. Dre Greenlaw had 6 tackles. And Eric Armstead was a sack machine. This defense is elite, and this defense proved to the world last night that they are a Super Bowl caliber defense. Aaron Rodgers had nowhere to throw to. Aaron Jones had nowhere to run. We stuffed the Packers. We made them look so flat. They could just do nothing against us. Jimmy Garoppolo is now 18-3 as a starter, and I'll tell you what, on some of those play action passes where he threw deep downfield, his arm just looked so accurate. The way he was just able to just throw it down deep and complete it, man, he looked like an elite quarterback. And of course, he's still getting criticized, but hey, that's all good because all he does is win. Had that big 42-yard touchdown reception to Deebo Samuel at the end of the first half, making it a 23-0 lead for the Niners following a field goal at the very end of the half. So 23-0 going into halftime. And then, of course, Aaron Rodgers in the 3rd quarter makes basically the only play in this game for the Packers. Following a questionable, unnecessary roughness call on Richard Sherman, he's able to toss that jet sweep to Davante Adams for the touchdown, and then able to complete the 2-point conversion also to Davante Adams. But other than that, the Packers just could not do anything against our defense. And the Niners answered back with that big 61-yard reception to George Kittle for the touchdown. And George Kittle is a beast. He is the best tight end in football. He ended up having 6 receptions for 129 yards. And I'll tell you, he is a character for sure. If you have not watched him and Jimmy G's post-game interview with Aaron Rodgers, check it out. You'll love it. But anyway, man, I am so proud of this team. We proved who we are to the world last night. We are 10-1. And hey, I almost forgot. Our running game looked pretty good too. In the first drive of the game, after Nick Bosa was able to force that fumble on Aaron Rodgers, next we get the ball at the goal line, and then Tevin Coleman is able to put it in for the touchdown. He ended up having 39 yards rushing. Raheem Mostert had 45 yards rushing and 22 yards receiving, and he also had that touchdown at the end of the game. So everyone in that starting lineup for the Niners pretty much just made plays. This was a great game. And of the 3 games that we had against 8-2 teams, 1 down, 2 more to go. We got the Ravens in Baltimore on Sunday. It's going to be a tough game, but I think we got this. And then, of course, we got the Saints in New Orleans. So I think we have proved to everyone that we have played somebody at least, but we are not done yet. This is only just the beginning, because Jimmy Garoppolo and this 49ers team is going to keep winning. Danny G is out. Let's go Niners, baby.